Hey, it's Black Clover.
So I want to address two things right off the bat. So, I got called out for a comment I made during the fucking why you should read Black Clover video. So I want to bring that up right now. Let me scroll through our chat history. So I was wrong on the light novel characters, saying that they were from just Quartet Night. They were actually from light novels. So that credit to One Smart for pointing me out on that. Secondly, you might notice this week we're starting this new thing where it's just going to be two people in a video, and that's just so you can actually get your videos out on time instead of us just scrambling to film everything, because Red's work schedule's been hectic. Thurman's has been hectic. I'm luckily able to film pretty much whenever right now, aside from like this Sunday and Monday I was on vacation. I'm doing the same thing this Sunday and Monday, so we're going to start recording my stuff like on like Monday night, Tuesday morning, until like this upcoming week, like whatever it would be, like fucking that'd be like this weekend of the 6th and 7th. So everything that involves me will get filmed like the 8th or 9th, somewhere around there. And then we'll be back on track. But this seems to be working a lot better for us, so bear with us. I know y'all liked the triple videos, but until life gets back in some sort of normalcy, this is what you're going to be getting. Okay, now.
Pretty much.
Morris, what the fuck?
Okay, so, oh wow, this Black Clover chapter. Whew, so before we get to the Morris stuff, let's just talk about my boy Magna here, right? The victory, the champ, right? I'm loving just how I would say just how like fantastic it is to see like the aftermath of everything, right? We're just seeing Dante just on the floor, just basically dead, knocked out unconscious. We have this great Luck and Magna moment here where it's just like Luck is just like, I can't wait to fight you. You know what I mean? It's just so great. I love it. It's just so wholesome. And it's just like, because Magna really does like have like a brotherhood with like both Asta and Luck, right? Because I mean, like Luck and Magna were like the first ones to get along in the brigade, and then like Magna was the first one to take Asta on his first mission and all that, and they had that combo move together. So there's definitely a semblance of like bond between those three in particular. So, because it's funny because those three had like, first Magna had his moment with Asta, and then the next arc, Asta had his moment with Luck. So essentially, Asta was like the third bro in that regard, if that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? Not Red, David. So it's just like, it's just really good to see the wholesomeness of that.
Oh yeah, and you still see this like little bit of rivalry going on between them, like this friendly competition to see who can be the strongest kind of thing. And like we said last video, like there's this, because Magna's this peasant basically, for lack of better terms. He doesn't have the rich pool of mana akin to Asta, and now that Luck had been through like the elf reincarnation and all that stuff, he got this massive power boost, and now that Magna has this awesome new power, we see him rising up a little bit at a time, still having that almost underdog feeling while overcoming it. And it's an interesting dynamic between those two, and seeing this friendship continue to blossom throughout this entire arc, which I'm going to be real, is starting to feel like it's in that hype phase of like, now's the ramp up before the drop down, to where we start wrapping things up. So now we're on that escalation moment of just like hype before we see that climax come down and then go back up again, because that seems to be the story pattern that Black Clover follows for its arcs. But unlike with Dragon Ball, it actually does dip down to build the fucking plot. So now that we're starting to see this friendship continue and rivalry continue between them, and where we're going next in the story for this arc is going to be an interesting like battle, so to speak, right leading up until what I was hoping we would get in the next fight, seeming to be the next fight we're getting. Which,
yep.
Oh.
Before we even get into that, though, let's talk about the GOAT in the making, Morris.
Oh my god.
This demonic fucker, bro. I swear to God, this fucker is wild.
I never thought when I started rereading the series that he would amount to fucking anything. I'm like, oh, he's just a random background character and nothing more. No! He's a manipulative cunt that needs to be taken down immediately. Holy shit.
That man is having way too much fun doing what he's doing right now.
Oh my god, yes. Oh, 100%.
Like, holy shit, right? So, like, I'm legitimately curious just to see, like, what he has in store. Because right now, like, we can see, like, he is literally summoning, like, a bunch of demons up the gate.
Yeah.
Like, it's literally overflowing.
It's
right now.
It's ridiculous. Like it's overflowing with demons, and even though one of the Dark Triads taken out, it's still working. There's no like, this is like opening the fucking gates of hell and just letting everything flow out from all 9 circles. It's insane. I never in my life thought this would be what he was up to. Like, and he's just standing there having the time of his life.
He is smoking a blunt while just really.
It's just like, all according to Kakaiku.
He's literally just standing there blind as shit, smoking a blunt and being like, I can't see these devils, but them coming out this gate is fucking sexy. Also, oh wait, Dante got beaten? Oh wow, I'm curious to see how they beat him. Oh well, back to summoning demons. Like, oh my god, he is just chilling right now.
He's just straight by, but I love him. But I want to see him die a horrible death.
I have to see what his full motivations is, right?
Right.
Because like, when we found out he was a Devil's Host, it was so interesting because it was just like a, what the fuck? Like, what is like? I feel like Morris is like the hidden Joker in this arc.
Yeah.
Because like Notch says, like, if they don't get rid of him, he will be the main reason why they lose. Like he's been essentially speeding up the process of the demons overflowing right now, and he's only summoning like lower level demons, but at the same time, you know,
even low level,
it's the numbers game.
Yeah, 100%. Like this will be like 10,000 versus 1 by the end in odds, and if they don't stop him in a timely manner, it's just going to be sheer overwhelming for all the kingdoms. Like there's no other way around it, considering how much damage was done on the assault. You know, there's not that many active players on the field anymore because of how much damage was fucking done. Like when the Dark Triad came and wiped the fucking floor with everyone, it took out the big chunk of anybody capable of standing a chance against them.
Yep. And now that we sort of see like the repercussions of that, it's gonna be interesting to see like how necessarily, because like now that we know like he sped up the process, and you know demons are flooding out and all this other shit, and now their whole purpose is to fucking go and stop him. Because right now, you know, we saw that Notch was like, hey, they gave them this magic pill to make their stats, you know, basically recover them right now. Because I first of all, I want to talk about too, right? How I love how they're just like, oh, you know, it's so casual. Like, go to that panel real quick. I think it's like panel like 5, page like 6 or 5 maybe, but it's just so dope because like you legitimately see like while they're talking, right? Not just like, oh, you know, we have to go here, and then like they're walking. I love how Tabata does this. Like they're just walking, they're just doing this, they're just doing that. And then like they're just talking like, oh, I'm gonna, we're gonna go over here, and then we see like Dante just come up, right, regenerate his body. He's like, this man won't stay down. Literally will not stay down at all. Like
No.
I admire his heart and spirit, but I'm telling you, Tabata is the goat with this. Fucking Jack the Ripper walking back. He's like, hold up, motherfucker. Don't ruin his moment. Sit your ass back down. Like, oh my god. Yeah. My dude.
But that little insect won that. Don't go raining on his parade. I fucking love the way he talks. Oh my god, dude. Oh.
Meet me real quick, David.
What?
Meet me real quick.
Okay. You're muted. So, just to continue on what he's talking about here, we're seeing him 100% just be gone thought mode, leading up into what will be next week's chapter. 100% I am here for this fight. I love a revenge fight, and everything that this is set up to, Vanica versus Noelle, is going to be so fucking hype. Like, Also, Vanica's design here is quite possibly the sexiest looking thing I've seen in a long time. I love the little fucking design around the eye that isn't covered by the eye patch. I absolutely love the fucking Batwing motion going on while holding Lolopeka. I'm slaughtering that fucking name. Roast me in the comments. Like a fucking puppet. And just everything about that design is so fucking beautiful. And we start to see the beginning of it, just full on, I am mad at the world mode. Titties flying in the fucking air. And then rushing into it, like, I'm here as promised, Vanica, ending the fucking chapter. Just, chef's kiss, beautiful. You see Noelle pissed as fuck. And in the background, you're seeing more and more devastation around from the magic. It's a beautiful, beautiful chapter. God damn it, Thurman. I was hoping you'd be back. Oh. So I'm just going to vamp. If you made it this far in the video, and while Thurman's gone, leave a Thurman, answer your phone off camera, comment below. And also, how's your week been? Did you miss us while we were on our break? How you been, audience? Because, like, having just started Black Clover on the channel, it's always nice to get input from the community. You know, we promised we would be bringing this for a while. And I absolutely enjoy your input as well. So, just, let us know if there's other videos you'd like to see us cover as, other series you'd like to see us cover as filler videos. Because if we're reading that, we definitely love to revisit them or visit them in some sort of capacity as we prepare for Comic-Con. And that is just our way of communicating with you. Obviously, I read some of your recommendations over on our Twitch. I'm going to start doing that again this weekend, like Friday or Saturday, covering a couple of the more recommended series, starting a few chapters of those while I catch up with Record of Ragnarok before the anime premieres. So that'll be hype. Control Chaos Studios over on Twitch if you want to join that. Fridays, Saturdays, and I'll try and do a stream every either Friday or Saturday for you as well. One of those 2 days, go give us a follow, sub if you want, and then you'll get a little notification whenever we go live. And obviously, once this and Dr. Stone are being filmed back to back, and then we will be doing One Piece and Sakamoto Days tomorrow, being filmed hopefully back to back. That will be your Red and Thurman videos. And then we'll start rotating those around, as I mentioned at the beginning of this video. Thurman, you there, buddy? No? Okay. And we're back!
All right, I'm back. Sorry about that. Family's annoying. Anyway, back to what I was saying. I love the sheer badassery of that scene just now, because it's crazy. I know on Twitter, a lot of people were just like, oh, you know, Dante's dead and Dante's this, Dante's that. I just love the fact that Dante doesn't have that never give up drive, right? And then Jack just comes back. Like, bro, like, that's crazy to me. Like, that shit is so fucking badass to me. Like, literally, though they're walking away and talking and shit, that whole scene right there, I can see that in the anime. And then, like, Dante trying to pull his body back together, and fucking Jack comes back and just like, hey, don't rain on his parade, you fucking bitch. Like, bro, it's like he knew. It's like Jack, like, what did he tell everyone else? He's just like, oh, hold on, I forgot something. Let me go back real quick. Like, bro.
Yeah.
That's just loud. I love how he just casually goes back up, too. Like, he casually just walks back up. And he just like, bro.
Yeah,
like,
absolutely. Like, and Jack, it's almost as if Jack sensed that was what was going on, and just was like, I'm going to stand here and let them continue, because I'm already sort of weakened. So, if anything happens to me, oh well, I'm already a detriment. But
so now I'm just curious, like, is Jack gonna kill Dante right here? Like, is that what we're gonna see?
It's seeming like that's what's going to go on. Is like we're going to get a round 2 with Jack versus Dante, and just straight up weak versus weak fight here, or he's just going to be like, nah, fuck you, bitch, and just cut him in half and walk away like the badass that he is.
Oh yeah, I definitely like that. I like that thing that's going on. So, but before we talk enough on that, I know you said you were talking about the Vanica shit.
Can we talk about page 15, that top panel?
First of all, bro, Vanica is a fucking monster, okay?
I love her!
Using Lopercheska as a fucking minion, bro? As a fucking Pokemon.
Yes. Yeah, that's a great way to put it. I didn't think of that, but, like, that's what a fucking Pokemon is. Hey, little cute animal thing, do thy bidding.
I love it, bro. It's great. It's insane. She's just like, go, Lopercheska. Like, bro,
your opponent's weak. Go get them, Lollipecha.
Like, I fucking love it. It's amazing to me, because it's so crazy, because we see what we essentially see is now, right? So I don't know exactly what they've done. I think Morris may have mind controlled her, possibly.
Yeah, I think
right
he
now
kind of.
She has look like marks on her face.
Yeah.
So I can only assume that, like, it has something to do with, like, the sort of magic that he has.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, absolutely. There's definitely something more going on here, because those marks do kind of line up with Morris's a bit, you know, in his eyes. So there could be some sort of a massive power-up going on there.
So, because I'm legitimately curious. So now that we have this essentially going on, what exactly is okay, so my thing is, right, is that now that we have, you know, the more Lopercheska and Morris basically mind controlling Lopercheska, because that's what he basically did. Like, he used her powers, her spirit, and it's funny too, because he also mind controlled the spirits. If that's the case, bro, Morris is extremely fucking powerful, dude. Like, holy shit. Like, we have to take into account, like, how much power he's actually doing.
Yeah.
Because he's legitimately, like, fucking essentially just mind controlling shit, and then it's speeding up the process of the devil thing of the demon's gate. So let me go to the page real quick.
You'd think that would be weakening him, but no. If he has that type of a pull, like, honestly, that's quite insane to even sit and try and wrap your head around. You know, like, how strong is this motherfucker?
So we go to this, right? So I love, as we're going through the fight, I'm just going through the chapter here. First of all, Vanica, even with just blood magic alone, is beating that. We have to take into account just how strong the demon's like contract is, because as Charlotte says herself, even with like her nullifying like the curse part of her magic, her blood magic is still pretty strong. So we can already gauge that, like, even without like the demons, like the devil's like other magic, they're actually getting like some decent shit going on when it comes to their own magic itself. Because it not only does it boost like the devil's magic, it boosts their own personal magic in itself. And with her blood magic alone, she is bopping them. And even using Lopachechka over here with a sort of like little sign. It reminds me of I don't know if you remember, David, in the Elf Reincarnation arc, how what's his name? Zagreed uses mind control to turn Patry into a dark elf. Something like that, but I think it might be a little bit stronger.
It could be.
And then as we continue, by the way, Charlotte gets fucked up. I'm sorry. Simping over Vanica. I love battle crazy characters, and she's just like, and I'm sorry, the person that I am. I hope, did you notice, page 15, those devil boobs, bro?
Yeah, like, trust me. While I was vamping, I was mentioning her titties just flying in the air. Yeah, yes.
I need to see that in the anime, bro. I'll be honest.
I want the anime to come back simply for that. To just get boob physics for Vanica. Give me High School of the Dead boob physics, okay?
That's basically what we're getting right now. Just the amount of, like, I had to stare at that for like a good 5 seconds. I was just like, Tabata is a man of culture indeed. A man of culture. And then we just see, right? Bro, and I'm sorry, simping. We have to simp over Vanica, bro. Like, I just love the fact that when Noelle comes in, Vanica just smiles and blushes, like, bro. We treasure our psycho devil host, bro. We treasure
Absolutely.
her. You have to. It's a must, right? Like, out of all of the devil trio, right? I like Dante. I like Xenon, right? Vanica, though, best girl, 100%. Yeah. Almost beats Art Charmer for me for best character. Almost.
Oh my god, I can imagine the comments after that statement. Holy shit. No, like, see, I'm a simp. I'm a simp for Vanica. I love strong demonic characters. I mean, my Twitter handle had fucking vampire sexy time or some shit for like a month or two with Lady Dimitrescu when she got revealed. Like, the entire time that character was announced to playing Resident Evil Village, I had a pun about Lady Dimitrescu in Resident Evil Village, right? Now it's Alien Sexy Time Legendary Edition because I'm playing through fucking Mass Effect Remastered. But I have a thing for dark, twisted women in fiction. And I cannot explain it. Maybe it's just a bit of the masochist in me. But I absolutely, since Vanica was introduced, even before I was caught up with Black Clover and you were retweeting pictures of her, I'm like, I fucking love this character just on her design alone.
Oh yeah, she has a really great design for a character too, and I just love how interesting she is. Like I really want to know, because we only know really Dante's motivations. Yeah. I just want to know her specific motivations to see like what drives her to do what she does.
Yeah, I mean, that's you're right. Like, out of the Dark Triad, we only really have Dante's motivation, and that's quite interesting. When this is like essentially the big bads for this arc and only having one of theirs. So I'm guessing we'll get a little bit more of the info for Vanica's motivations here during this fight. And the part that hurts about this fight is I love both these characters. I fucking love Noelle as well.
I just love Noelle has a little bit of Asta in her right now. I love this line. I'm here as promised, Vanica. Like, bro. Oh my god, that's such a badass line to me. It's so simple, but it's so out of ordinary for Noelle to be like that. That's that cocky, like,
yeah.
I'm here as promised. Like bro. Come on,
yeah.
like, oh my god.
Yeah, I'm guessing in the last year, like Asta has rubbed off on her immensely as a companion. I'd say she got the Asta dick, but we know the only person getting the Asta dick is the fucking nun. I'm sorry.
Is the nun until he grows out of that and realizes that love he loves isn't actual romantic love.
Yeah.
It's
it's more of a platonic love.
Yeah, when you've been abandoned since you're a child and you have a mother-like figure, you don't realize that love isn't necessarily romantic love. It's just platonic, but he doesn't know that because he's a teenager.
He's got a little bit of that Freudian mentality. So he needs to outgrow that and realize that, honestly, out of every character in the series, Noelle is the best ship for him.
Well, even though, Mimosa's right there.
Yeah. But Mimosa's obsessed. Noelle...
Mimosa's right there. Okay? Listen, right? I have left the shipping wars aside, but let's be honest. Like, if it's not, like, Noelle Asta's cool ship, I get it, right? But if I'm being honest with you, Mimosa Asta, the best. Because, and I know a lot of you are just like, haha, heathens. Sikri, Nero is the best, right? And I'm just like, yeah, but we need more Asta Nero shit. Like, if we really get more, like, if we were like a straight arc with just like Asta Nero, I could see it. Right now, I can't see it. I can see Asta and Mimosa. I can see Mimosa and Noelle. Those are the two biggest candidates right now. And especially since Mimosa had her arc with him, the elf reincarnation arc where she helped him and healed him and all that shit. So yeah, he has that arc down packed, right? Yeah. But it's just like I really, if you want Nero, right, we just need more to go off of here. Mm-hmm. Just give us more to go off of when it comes to that. Because it's just like, I like Nero, right? Nero's a great character, but it's just like, give us a little more. Nero's best girl, but give us a little more.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Best girl bird.
That's just me.
Best girl bird.
Pretty much.
I will never forget that used to be a goddamn bird following him around, okay?
Yeah, I mean, that's great foreshadowing in that show.
Yeah. I'm gonna be real, like, out of every of the new big series, like, Black Clover has warmed up to me the most, and I never thought I'd be saying those words, but holy fuck, as this series continues, this honestly is this generation's Bleach for me. Like, it's one I can sit down and read every fucking week. Will I go back and reread it often? Probably not. Like, I'm going to give a little bit of foreshadowing into our August video. Because right now I'm ranking this at a 6.5. That's just getting ready to be into my personal top 10, but it's not quite there yet. I'm thinking that this arc may be the one that breaks it into that.
No, I'm on video.
Oh, okay. Alright, what are you doing?
Alright, so yeah, I just love, this whole chapter, right, is just very, was just very appeasing to the eye, because I just love the fact that we essentially just got a lot of the stuff that we've been waiting for, and the hype that we're getting for a Vanica fight, for a Vanica Noelle fight. That shit is gonna be fucking hype to me. Like, I can't wait to see that shit, because that's gonna be great.
Yeah, and this is going to be the fight of the arc, probably, and I am 100% here for that.
Here for it!
Wrapping this one up in a nice little bow, since I have to stitch two parts together. I'm going
That's my fault, sir.
I'm going to give this chapter an 9 out of 10. How about you?
Yeah, It's definitely a 9 out of 10. Let me explain why I think so. Great conclusion to the fight. Amazing hype up fight about to happen. A lot of setup, which is great, which is exactly what we need. Let me think what else here. I'm really hyped to see like what is gonna be offered next. Like bro, like like come on, like this is it's so dope.
Yeah.
Like also, I really want to know what the deal with Morris is. Like I'm just so curious about his character. Like he has to have like some sort of like motivation or something to want to be able to have more chaos. Maybe I missed it, and if we missed it, please let us know in the comment section. But I really just want to know like ultimately like what his underlying goal is like overall, because like he's like the MVP for the Spade Kingdom right now. He's literally making it so that it goes to the end game. Because honestly, I could see like them like the Spade Kingdom all losing, but Morris succeeding in releasing all the devils. Right? I could see that happening.
Yeah, definitely. That could be something that happens, and hopefully, like in the next couple chapters, we get more about Morris. And like I said at the beginning of the video, near the beginning of the video, we definitely need to see more about Vanica. And what I would love is if this is technically just a Jack the Ripper execution, for that to be a quick like, and then that would be perfection. But until next week, everyone, peace.
Peace.